Nah. Not today.
Nice.
That'll be one for later. Alright, guys, what is up? It is the 2nd of October. I haven't been here for a while, but I am here now, unfortunately.
Same. Totally same.
Sucks to suck, I guess.
I'm still here as always.
Yeah, King's the only consistent one.
Pretty
It's because
much.
you got to show for Amazon every single podcast, as much as you can.
I was
You
gonna
got
say
quota to
something.
meet every month.
Yeah,
2
this
shows
is
a
true.
month.
T-show quota, or he loses his sponsorship. True story. So anyway, how you guys been?
Not bad.
Okay.
Same
One word
old,
answers are like
busy.
nice, very nice. I've been playing Cyberpunk. Fuck the anime. I'm not gonna watch it. Fuck you, Dev.
No, fuck you. You're missing out. You're lost.
I'm not losing shit because I'm
Yeah,
not
you're
wasting
losing.
time on some stupid ass show.
It's not a waste of time because it's a good show.
Like I said, if they were relevant, there'd be a DLC or they'd be in the game.
There is a DLC. And
the fucking anime is not DLC. Shut the fuck up.
It is, because the gun was added as part of the DLC.
If it's in the game, then I'll watch it. Look, if there's a fucking...
They are in the game.
No. I'm saying if there's a TV in the game that shows the anime, I'll have my character sit down and watch it.
There technically is an advert within that game for the anime.
If I see it, I'll watch the anime. I haven't seen it yet, so fuck you. Anyway, yeah, I've been playing Cyberpunk. First mission, it's pretty solid. I'm playing it on PS5. I'm the Nomad. I'm the...
Oh, okay, chose that one. Okay.
I was gonna pick corporate because that's fucking King's Lane, you know. I wasn't gonna pick Street Kid because that's all of Texas, so I picked Nomad.
Isn't Nomad Texas? Because isn't Texas like desert?
No, it's Mexican, like, bro. It's Mexico. Don't you disrespect Mexico like that ever again? Shit.
Texas is basically Mexico. Yeah.
It's the Walmart of Mexico. You're right.
Budget Mexico.
Super budget. But yeah, I played it. I'm playing it on the PS5. It's pretty solid. I like. Again, I'm playing it now because when I played it when it first came out on the PS4, I liked on the Xbox One. Shit ran like ass, and then I tried it on the PS4. It ran like ass also. Bought this shit for $10. When it was on sale back in the day, like a year after, and it's really good. I like it so far. I feel like it's gonna be time consuming because I'm gonna try to explore everything. So hopefully,
my run was 40 hours, and I didn't do I did all this. You'll get it, Libby. You get Cyber Psycho missions. I did all of those, and I did the missions relating to side characters that mattered. Judy Panam and those, like you'll meet those later. But I didn't do like when you enter a new area, the boss of the area will call you and be like, "Oh, come see me if you want to drop." Yeah, I didn't talk to them. I was like, okay. Bye. So 40 hours is probably where you'll be as well, unless you decide to do all the gigs, but you'll get bored of doing all of them because it's the same shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because one thing I like, obviously it's not the same game, but the thing I liked about Horizon Forbidden West, the new Horizon game, which I recommend, it's my game of the year. Very open world, kind of similar to Cyberpunk, and the mission variety is actually variety. So if Cyberpunk doesn't have that variety, I might just do the missions like every now and then and just be like, all right, fuck it.
I would say it does have the variety, but it's not to the level of Horizon Zero Dawn. The Cyber Psychos are not all of them are different, but most of them are different. The gigs are fairly different from each other, but there's so many of them that eventually they just start becoming the same thing. The actual side missions where it's stories, those are wildly different. Like those are they also affect your options at the end of the game.
Okay. And then one thing before we continue on with Fairy Tail and Mashima's discount Fairy Tail series, one thing that apparently the choices you make don't even matter at the end. It's kind of like a Mass Effect 3 thing.
They do. So you get to a point in the game where it's called the point of no return. and the game will tell you. The game will be like, "This is where the point of no return. Carry on, or you can go. You can say no, and you can go do everything else. Upgrade all your stuff, or go do the rest of your missions and so on. Once you go in, you start a conversation. There are certain choices in there that do affect the options that you get for the endings.
Okay.
Because there's a suicide ending.
Oh
right?
shit.
That one's very obvious when you see it. But there's a suicide, and then there's 5 other endings. There's 4 ones that you can get normally, and then there's a secret ending.
Secret. All right, time to go for
Yeah.
the secret ending. Cool. All right.
Yeah, well, if you want that, I'll tell you now without spoiling too much. There will be a set of quests relating to a character you meet after the heist. You'll know what the heist is when you do it. You have to do those correctly. You might have to use a guide, but you could probably figure it out without a guide. But if you don't do it the first time, I think you have to play all the way through again. Because you can't go
Okay.
back to those. You can also save before you make an option. Choose an option, so you can save and then reset if you think it's the wrong one.
Not bad. All right, for sure. Kind of hyped, because like we talked about in the server, the end of October is fucking mad, bro, with all the bullshit coming out.
So much coming. In fact, the rest of this year is just lined up for so much good stuff. Not just games, but like media as a whole, from games to animated TV shows to apparently books. My friend said he's getting like 12 new books by the end of this year from like 3 different authors. I don't fucking know, but
I can't wait for the Black Panther movie in November.
it's gonna be so good.
That shit will be so lit. Yeah. But we'll get there when we get there. For now, let's just talk fairy tale. Marissa, you don't talk a lot. Lead us off.
Yeah. I have no idea what's happened. I don't remember anything.
As you can see, her memory is terrible.
Shut up. You're old.
And yet my memory is better than yours.
Okay, then what happened?
Well, Gargio changed with Levy, and then they did some shit and won the fight that way. And then, what's her name? Kyria came with the second lost life orb or whatever it's called, and they Dogramag's life orb. And then, then when they swapped, fucking Gargio as Levy used what's a script magic iron or whatever it's called, and fucked up the dude. And then we had good old Natsu and Shakespeare versus Dogramag, the Labyrinth God or whatever his name is.
Discount double check.
Also, the fight was pretty cool, and then he went dragon. However, I'm very surprised that he just stamped on them and they didn't like get completely crushed.
It's called plot armor.
Oh man, so powerful. The Unison Raid was pretty cool. I mean, I don't really care for it, but it looked good. The art looked good for it. I'd be a little bit disappointed if that's the end of the fight, though.
It probably is, because Natsu used a sword. And every
Yeah.
time Natsu uses a sword, it's over. It's over. It's a wrap.
When else does he use a sword?
When he in Tartaros, he used a sword.
I did not remember that.
When he first when Zera first appeared to him in Tartaros.
He had a sword?
I don't
Yes.
remember that.
It's okay. It wasn't that memorable.
Oh. I don't think he had a sword, bro.
My guy, he had a fucking sword.
I'll take your word for it because I don't remember. So
Natsu holding a sword. No, not a sword. A sword. Oh, anyway, continue the conversation. I'll find it right now.
the fight, I will say, with the art and everything was pretty enjoyable, but I am a little bit disappointed by how quickly it was Well, we don't know if the fight's actually over, but if it is, then the fight is a very weak one for me.
Yeah, I agree. But I do think it'll be over.
I don't know if the fight's over. This motherfucker was weak as shit, and what's his name? The bastard, not the bastard son, hyped him up, and he was just trash. So that would be disappointing.
I don't think it's over just yet, but I do think it's getting there. I think we don't have more than 2 chapters left of a fight, if even that much.
Maybe he'll probably just turn back into his human form.
So a month from now, got it.
Yep.
Roughly, yeah.
King, what did you think of the chapter overall? What are your thoughts,
The most
comments,
recent one,
concerns?
I don't know. I thought the most recent chapter was like okay. It didn't really do much, to be honest. Like, fine. This is actually exactly built up to what we were expecting. There wasn't really any major surprise. I thought Kajil was clever in how he got his thing, like the orb or whatever, from God Serena. I'm still like kind of like, dude, what the fuck that he is alive. And I think the explanation given was bullshit, as I discussed in about 2 podcasts ago. But, dude, whatever. Let this shit pass. Laxus and Kiri are totally gonna fucking hook up. And like I said, Dogger Mag's gonna be beaten soon. I think they'll probably pound him and then make him reveal the whole plan he had with Ignia. And
Oh, so he's gonna pound him, huh? He's gonna pound him after they
exactly.
hook up. Nice. Dev?
Nothing else I can really say. I'm hoping this isn't the end of the fight. I hope that there is more to it because he didn't do anything. He went dragon form and then he tried to make them part of the earth, which I mean, part of his labyrinth, which I understand, but and then they broke out of it because Suzaku was like, "I told you, I thought I said I would cut." It's like, yeah.
There's a page, my guys. There's a page.
So
There you fucking go. See, I was lying.
Well, he did use a sword then.
Just because I'm old doesn't mean my memory's shit. Assholes.
But yeah, the fight. I've been saying this since for a long time. The whole Celine arc started all right and interesting, and then it just felt dragged. And then it got interesting again when Celine actually started doing something instead of just having a party. But now it's dragging again. Yeah. I still understand God Serena nonsense about how he's back. But don't. Yeah.
You know what? If Makarov could come back to life because of Zer's and Mavis's baby juices, then Gazarina could come back. It's okay.
Yeah, but there's no like. God Serena didn't have a connection to either of them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know why he's back. I'm confused as to why or how he's back. Like,
yeah.
And he's somehow actually strong now.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, all the God Serena fans are happy though. So
like the 3 of them that are left.
Yeah, I don't know how this guy has fans still.
And 2 of them are probably alt accounts, but I digress. Yeah, I didn't give a shit about the chapter. Not to use the sword. Everybody got orgasmed on Twitter. I mean, that's cool. Oh yeah. Gray didn't do shit. Gagio didn't do shit. So yeah. I see Lox is having a harem at the end, even though my dream was for Natsu to have one. But it's okay.
Damn, you really sounding like that Dark Lord kid.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but
the kid that we banned
You're
because
very
he was
lucky.
being sexist and shit. And he
that doesn't narrow it
like
down,
3.
Dev.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
He brought like 3 different alts after we banned him.
And we just kept waiting for him to expose himself. The first time he was like, Eren genocide is great. But I don't like genocide. But I like Eren. It was a load of fucking nonsense.
Yeah, he sounds stupid. All right, so yeah, that's Fairy Tale chapter whatever the fuck. What
That's
did you guys?
that's the last like 3 chapters basically.
117.
That's one less
Yeah.
chapter for me to read. What do you guys give the chapters overall?
Like an 8
6.
because the art was cool.
8, 6. King probably gives it a 5. King,
Seems accurate to me.
there you go. I'll give it a 7. Yeah, I'll give it an 8 just because not to use a sword for the first time in like 100 or so chapters. So
Damn,
yeah, you know.
you're really sounding like the fan base out here. That's
Not for real.
Hey, all right. Give it a 10 out of 10. IGN Game of the Year.
Game of the year as well. Not even anime of the year or manga. The game of the year. It's so good.
Game of the fucking.
It's so good. It
motherfucker.
takes over the other categories.
You know what? You know what? The Oscar for best person goes to Natsu with the sword. There you go. It's over. It's a wrap. No need to have those events.
Nobel Peace Prize and all, bro.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's for the next chapter, though. We can't give them all the awards
When he
right
puts
now.
the sword down.
Yeah, there you go. When he what is it? Sheaths the sword. Instant banger, bro. Instant
I don't
banger.
think he even knows how to sheath the sword. He's just gonna throw it back as a Zaku. Thanks.
Well, that's sheathing for him. All right, so that's an instant banger, instant 10 out of 10. All the awards, Nobel Peace. You know what?
Spidey's a Natsu fanboy 101 out here.
Don't you ever disrespect me like
XX
that
not
again.
the fan XX.
Xbox gamer tag. There we go.
It's XXX Natsu 420 Blaze It XXX.
Can't forget his Fire Dragon Slash in the name as well. You've got to include the sword use.
No, that's in the bio. That's in the bio.
All
And the
with
bio is
exclamation marks.
in the bio. It's Fire DS because you know he's got to be cool. And then underneath that, he's gonna put sword user
Explanation marks.
exclamation point, and then he's gonna put 360 no scope 2-0 undefeated with swords. There you go.
Jeez, my man's fucking busted. I don't think there's anything else to do with Fairy Tail. Is there news? Do you have any news for anything?
That was a hiatus.
No,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
because what's next? Because the
COVID.
assistant got COVID, so there's no chapter next.
Last week.
Oh,
There
was
is
it
one
last week?
next
There's no chapter. Okay.
And Air has
No,
COVID. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Air just wasn't here because Air's only here when we talk about interesting shit.
There's no anime news. There's no game news. Yeah, there's no news.
The anime was announced like 2 years ago and no news since then. That's just hilarious. They're like, yeah, we have an anime coming out for it. And that's all they said.
Yeah, it's pretty blank on that front in terms of what we're gonna see. All they've done is release the odd promo here and there, but it never actually has anything important.
I'm very surprised that we haven't had something.
I'm not. Mashima saw how entitled the fan base was and like, fuck y'all, you gotta fucking wait.
Not wrong.
But yeah, that was Fairy Tail. Now for Discount Fairy Tail.
Excuse me, sir. It's Fairy Tail in space.
Excuse
you guys later.
me. Excuse me, it's Fairy Tail in the multiverse.
Fuck's sake. Oh,
Um,
Mashima watches
Yes.
The Boys.
oh, he does.
Yeah, he talked about it in a space. He watches The Boys. He also likes Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, and 24, and Lost.
Oh, well, I know he likes 24 because he did a quote unquote graffiti of it on his Twitter
But yeah, he
Of Jack-
started watching The Boys.
on Jack Bauer. He did one of Jack Bauer. That was pretty nice. Yeah, Mashima My guy's got so much fucking free time, even though he has a lot of shit going on.
Oh, he's also working on an original anime, apparently.
Original anime?
Yeah, so you know in the spaces he does, there's some dude that translates it, master manga, whatever they're called. They said he's got 5 projects he's working on right now. I'm just trying to find the tweet. Found it. One's about Eden Zero. One is Eden Zero, one's 100-Year Quest, an original anime, a new manga series which we already knew, and a new game.
Wait,
The
a new
original anime-
manga?
Remember he said he's already got plans for the one after Eden Zero.
My God!
It's a
Holy shit!
fantasy, like not space fantasy. It's just gonna be a I can't remember.
I'm gonna need to figure out what it is so I could have the Reddit because I like working on his communities.
But the original anime doesn't seem to be related to Eden Zero Fairy Tail. But he hasn't said anything else about it.
Gate of Nightmares calling it right now.
I don't think it'll be that.
I forgot about Gate of Nightmares.
It has
Is
to
the
be
manga
because
over?
it's been over.
Yeah, I haven't. I read like 3 chapters.
He wouldn't have a anime original and not have a manga for it. So unless he's working on the anime first and then working on the manga for it, but that would
Well, he
make
might be
sense.
working with someone else. Like it
Where
might not just be him. It could be like a collaboration for an original anime. Yo, man's doing Cyberpunk season 2.
All right, fuck it, you got me. I'm watching it. I'm watching it.
Yeah,
Bro.
I think it could be a collab. I mean, he could just be working with a studio like Trigger or Wit for an anime original, since those two do a lot of anime originals.
Can you imagine with him and that type of? Well, not Snooty Joe. Imagine he's working with like Bones or what's the other one that's really good? UFO Table or whatever.
Ufotable.
UFO.
It would be great if we got anything from him in either Trigger, Bones, or Ufotable. Thing is, Bones is hit and miss. Bones, like, they can really fucking bang, or they can be really like plain.
No, he's gonna work with White Fox, the guys who made
Is that
ReZero,
yeah.
Goblin Slayer, all that shit.
Maybe he's gonna make his own fucking webtoon, fam. He can work with Wit.
That'd be nice. It'd be nice. Not gonna lie. I'm excited. Now we got to talk about Eden Zero, so I'm not as excited. Who wants to go first? Yes.
In regards to Dead and Crow being, what's his name, Cure, was it? Yeah, Cure. I will admit I didn't see that coming, so I was like, oh nice. And then his explanation was the stupidest fucking thing.
So stupid.
For there to be good, there must be evil. So we must be the evil, so we can be the good. And I'm just like, you're a fucking idiot, bro. Like
he said it for like 3 pages in a row too.
And then like the next chapter he said it was like, I am the good, I'm the evil, I'm Cure, I'm dead. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like it started off okay. I was like, oh, okay, I like this little twist we got, and then it just became stupid.
So my guy thought he was Shakespeare or what?
No. You know who he was? Mercy, you won't get this, but Spidey. He's Frost from Universe 6 and Dragon Ball Super. Where he was like, no, I'm good. We help the people, and then it came out that he starts the war so that he can go solve the war. This is literally Cure. That's what he was doing. He's literally acting good, and then he goes and causes problems so they can solve the problem. It was so stupid.
So he's America, got it.
Yeah, basically. And then they figured this out 13 years ago, right? But they didn't have like full evidence because 13 years ago, motherfucker was like, I'll be right back, and then unmanned his spaceship, and then every single time his like tracker went off, there was this, when the Atmos thing, when Holy Sister died, all his tracker always appeared where Dead End Crow was, but they never like had enough evidence to guarantee it was some shit.
Sounds like their fucking stupid problem.
It was pretty stupid. In fact, it was quite funny because in the manga they did actually acknowledge, no, none of us figured out. We're all stupid. So I was like, oh yeah, at least you
At
all
least they're
fucking know it.
self-aware.
Huh? Yeah, exactly.
Self-aware.
Mhm. Yeah, there we go. Fucking 13 years ago.
But at what cost? At what cost? Yeah, cool. Look, man. Well, we got to talk about the creepiness of Connor, because man is.
I'll play devil's advocate here. The reason he was lusting over is because he reminded her of his wife. Wait,
I would have. You just made it creepier.
hold on.
What?
Serious note, right? He worked. So before he arrived back on Eden Zero, right? He was working with Ziggy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he knew his wife was there and alive.
Mhm. Correct.
I wonder if he took Rebecca to her. Or what's her name? What's her mom's name? Do we know?
Rachel.
Rachel. What if he took Rachel to Ziggy?
Such a white girl name. It would be Mashima.
Well,
Gives
we got
these
Rebecca, Rachel, and Connor.
Fucking Connor, bro. It's literally like that's an English that's an English family right there, bro. That's an English family from like Oxfordshire.
Alright, so
Oxfordshire.
English families be thirsting over their kids. All right.
I mean, yeah, that's what the Northerners do. So the Northerners are basically your Southerners. Just actually, just it's a little subtle racism instead of like full blown racism.
Interesting.
But there is some incest up there.
It's just weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just he's thirsting over his daughter, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, yo, your mom, she's a thing. I forgot."
I will say the spread from when they fucking shot Dead End Crow was pretty cool.
Mashima would make a good Attack on Titan series. I'm not gonna lie, but still.
I was impressed by Eraser being there and the level of power he was able to display. I didn't expect him to be able to cut him open that much, but now what about Pino being the leak? Pino having the answer to Ziggy.
How
Makes
stupid.
sense.
You know what it reminds me of? I don't know if you've seen
What?
SAO, Marissa, but Spidey, you know Yui in SAO
Yes.
is the cheat code. That's basically what Pino is. She's the cheat code.
Yeah. Look, man.
It looks fucking
This-
cool though.
Hey, I mean, sure, fucking sure. Shiki has trained, and he's still a little bitch who gets his ass beat. Okay.
Yeah, but to be fair, if you
To
were
be
to
fair,
fight, if you were to
nothing.
fight yourself from 20,000 years later, like,
Yeah.
my man's.
No. Don't. You're trying to justify his bullshit loss. Nah. Don't give me that shit. My man had been training for so long. It's like if Natsu. What? You know what? Nah, Natsu's too good for this fucking guy. I don't want to hear no comparisons ever again of Natsu and this fucking guy. He loses so bad. And then the audacity of some fucking people, they're like, well, if Pino saved him, it's like when Happy saved Natsu. Like, no, bitch. Natsu was putting in work against Zareth. Shiki wasn't doing shit against his future self.
Yeah, but then again, your future self would know all the powers and attacks that you have. So
yes.
is that when Ben 10 went to fight Ben 10,000?
And Ben
just couldn't do anything.
I guess I don't know, but it just no, nah, man. I'm not having it. I'm not fucking having it. He was supposed to be some super badass.
Don't worry, we got next chapter. I don't think he's gonna kill Ziggy. He should, and Ziggy's telling him to, but I don't think he's going to. He's gonna be like, I can save you.
Sounds about right. This
If
is
he
one thing
kills
that
Ziggy, I like it.
he's not gonna kill Ziggy.
Yeah, I know, but I hope he does.
I hope he wins. That's not like a fucking, and not, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
Hey, win, you never know.
Uh, I was just disappointed in this fucking guy. He was the
I'm more.
promised one.
He was the chosen one.
He was the chosen one. He was supposed to defeat the Sith, not join them. Sorry.
I am
Just,
impressed, and I like the fact that Pino has actual meaning in this arc. She's not just a, something with information or a little cheat code for trying to find someone in the area. Like even though she is the cheat code in the sense of she has the answer to Ziggy, it's given a plot relevance. She's not just a cheat code for the sake of it. And I think that's really well done. And I would like to see more of that using someone like Pino, because Pino's a great character. Just doesn't get utilized much. Well, not in a good way, not in a nice way that everyone cares about.
look, this is what annoys me. She knew that she was being spied on. She doesn't tell no one. She's
No,
like, hold on.
she didn't figure it out until
She didn't, yeah,
a couple chapters ago, and then she started heading towards Siggy and Shiki.
yeah. She didn't know
But
right away.
yeah, no, but that's my thing. The moment you find out, you still tell the people,
She did.
yo, there's no, she told them that chapter.
Yeah, she only figured it out that chapter.
I gotta read the chapter again,
Yeah,
because
she only figured out that chapter. I'm pretty sure.
no, because I
I
remember
think it was like a
she
couple
fig-
chapters before, but we
yeah, I
don't know like
remember
the timing between everything.
Time between everything would be like minutes.
Yeah, so
all
it
right,
would have been
all
that
right,
way.
yeah, you're right, you're right. Still, it's fucking stupid, but you're right. So yeah, I didn't like the chapter. You have Connor thirsting over his daughters, like if he's former Republican president. Um, or yeah, this is weird. And we got Pino being the code. I don't know, man. Just didn't like this chapter. What do you guys give it?
No, I'd give it a solid 8. I'm still finding it fairly boring to an extent, but it's better than what we've been getting. And
But
it
you're
seems
like
like,
less boring than Fairy Tale.
yeah, I don't know. Fairy Tale just feels like there's hardly anything happening. The fights are boring, and yeah.
All right, Marissa. What would you give it?
Like a 7. That's no reason, just 7.
That's a 7. Cool. I would give it a 6, just because. Fuck this show.
It's because there's no Natsu using a sword.
If Shiki had a sword, that'd be an instant banger.
Do you think Shiki's gonna have a limp now?
He's
Not
gonna have a what?
necessarily a limp.
A limp?
Nah, just because you break a leg doesn't usually always mean that you end up with a limp. But it would be cool.
It'd
It'd
be
be cool
cool
if
if
they had
he.
to replace his leg with a fucking mechanical.
Yeah. Oh, maybe he's just slowly gonna turn into a robot and become
He
Ziggy.
slowly becomes Ziggy, yeah. He becomes a thing he hated. He just doesn't follow the evil side of it.
But is the reason Shiki? I guess. Yeah, I don't
But
know.
Ziggy became it because his entire body was basically obliterated.
Yeah,
But it would be
Well,
pretty, it
now
would
it's
be
slowly becoming obliterated.
yeah, it would be pretty interesting if they did that to Shiki, because I feel like it would be an existential crisis for him because he's slowly turning into Ziggy, but he's gonna try and not become evil.
yeah. Fuck this guy.
You don't have anything.
So that's it.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to really say. Jenny, Rebecca's mom, that's still alive, right? All the others are dead.
Yeah. I have
Oh,
a
we're gonna
feeling
have
like after everything's over, we're gonna have a chapter with like a proper funeral for everybody.
maybe.
including Shiki's leg.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else really. Is there news? Oh, the anime's got a date, if I remember correctly. It's April, season 2.
I still haven't finished season 1.
I mean, you've read the manga, so
Yeah.
I only watched it for the fan service scenes.
Of course.
I have no reason to, and for that I just skimmed through because I was the one downloading the episodes.
I was
Don't
keeping
be-
up with the group watches, and then I missed a week, and I never recovered.
It was,
Nice.
I couldn't recover. It was just over for me. Well, someone
Yeah.
ping Mr. Amazon.
What's up?
Alright, there we go.
Oh.
Mr. Amazon's back. Alright, we're done with Eden Zero.
Cool. So what else we got to talk about now?
We could talk about Marvel in general and just yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm.
She-Hulk isn't as bad as people make it out to be, is it great? No.
It's worse.
All right, Kuro, calm the fuck down.
I haven't even seen it.
I think we talked about this with Air a while ago. Like, it's not as bad as people are making it out to be. It's not as good as its defenders are making it out to be. It's just whatever. Honestly,
What's
like
it even
Fair.
about?
you can.
It's about She-Hulk, you dumbass.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's just a,
Like,
it's just
what's
a
her
half-hour-
relevance to it?
It's just legal.
The name of the show is literally called. The name of the show is literally called She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Damn,
So
you're
she's
busting
just-
a.
So it's
Yeah.
just basically, it's just a law show.
a
basically-
half-hour legal comedy with She-Hulk
Yeah.
conversations and a little bit of fighting here and there.
Yeah. Basically.
Has there been any cameos of characters that we
Daredevil.
care about?
Daredevil.
Well, not yet, but he's coming.
No, okay.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to. But like, I don't know. It's the show is just kind of like something to pass the time with. It's not as good as other shows in the TV aspect. So it's like, I don't know. Like, people are. It's a very overblown drama. The whole thing.
Well, people hate it because it's a woman's show. That's
sure
most
there's
of the hate.
That too, but like,
Most of the hate is because it's a female-led show.
I mean, I was like WandaVision hated like this though.
I think
To an
WandaVision was, but just because it was basically a snooze fest for the first however many episodes, wasn't it?
I mean,
No, that
the like
it was called WandaVision, so they expected Vision to be in it, but this is called
it
She-Hulk.
was.
But no, look, Miss Marvel and She-Hulk have gotten absurd amount of hate because they're women shows. Like, they're not, like you said, they're not great. They're not crap.
I
They're
haven't
just
seen Miss
okay.
Marvel. I got no opinion on that one.
I really like Miss Marvel. My wife really liked Miss Marvel, but it's not super comic booky, so it's like people are not gonna like it. People called it a Disney show because, oh, God forbid, there's a fucking young female character in it. But those two shows have gotten the most hate because they're very women centric. And then it doesn't help that the first episode of She-Hulk, Hulk is clearly holding back, and people are like,
did they
"Oh
fight?
my god." They did fight, but when you're fighting a cousin, because She-Hulk and Hulk are cousins.
Oh, so it was just a spat. It wasn't a fight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get it.
So like Dev, if you were to fight one of your female cousins, will you go all
Shit
out?
out of them.
All right, Andrew
Or they
Tate, calm down. All right, Andrew Tate, relax.
Okay, we're not getting
but
into that.
No, I get you. So it was just a throw around, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And you could tell the Hulk was holding back.
Mhm.
And then when they were doing the little training montage, She-Hulk with her right hand, her dominant hand, throws a rock further than Hulk does with his left hand, which is not his dominant hand, right? And people are like, "Oh my god, look at that! They're making her stronger." But it's like,
Bro, man said they're making her stronger because you can throw a rock further. What the fuck?
which is funny because like 5 seconds later, the Hulk literally gets a boulder and throws it into outer space within like a fucking 10-second span. And I was like, okay, you guys are clearly being stupid. I don't know. I just think that these shows are getting hate just because they're female oriented. Like, there is constructive criticism, but the overwhelming majority of the criticism is just, oh, it's the MCU, not the MCU, and it's like, my guy, y'all gotta relax. But
That's why
whatever.
DC's great because everything's shit, so we just accept that everything's shit.
It's true. It's true.
we just
There's
okay, okay.
This is true. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And when something's good, we're like, hey yo, let's go, and then okay, more shit. Cool.
Yeah, like we liked the Snyder Cut, but many people agreed. I didn't. I thought it was 4 hours perfect, but they were like, yeah, it was good. Shit was too long though.
I just watched the scene. They both threw it with their right hands.
Wow, Spidey talking shit. Oh my days, Spidey.
Oh my god,
spreading
my
false
bad.
information.
My bad.
I'm not aiming to like jump on Spidey. I'm just saying like, if we're gonna like proceed to defend the show, let's be accurate with defenses.
What is Hulk trying? That's my question. Was Hulk trying?
I don't think either of them were trying, which might have
Are
actually.
Are you telling me that She-Hulk wasn't trying when she went and threw it?
Yes, I am saying exactly that.
Yeah, you're fired. You clearly.
You can't fire me. I run this thing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, just because you got just because you got Jeff Bezos backing you up, bro, don't mean shit.
Just because you got the owner role, gosh.
All right. Well, actually, this server was originally one we used for the interviews, like way back in 2020. We just rechanged it.
Oh, when you first interviewed Jeff Bezos as your final interview ever. Nice.
I would honestly love to interview someone famous, but I don't see it happening.
But yeah, like Dad was saying, everything in DC is mostly shit.
I bought my ticket for Black Adam. I hope that one's good.
I might watch it just because apparently, Dav, you might like this. I don't know how you feel about the character, but apparently there's a rumor. I don't know how real this rumor is. Superman might come out in it.
We'll see.
Superman's growing on me after Lois.
Not Superman, the shitty one.
The good one.
Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's in the.
Yeah, what's the shitty one?
Everyone else.
Thank you, Dav. Thank you.
There are lots of good Superman actors who are not Henry Cavill, but like, what's the shitty one in the context of the DCEU?
Everybody else. I wasn't exaggerating when I said good job, Dav.
Who are the other ones in the DCEU?
There's only one Superman in DCEU, but I'm just saying, like, they could have brought, like, they're trying to do with that old Batman guy.
Well, they don't have any other Superman actors, really. I mean, well, I guess they have Tom Welling, but he's not going to do it.
They also have Brandon Routh.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot about that guy.
They also have Tyler Hoechlin.
Well, the TV show is a bit of an issue, but he's great.
No, yeah, he's great. But still.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently, this gives me hope for DZ just because.
Yeah, were you there when I said that I met Tyler?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it was the Toronto Comic Con. I got his autograph as well as Elizabeth Telix.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they were both super cool. Tyler even pronounced my name right.
Cool.
Oh shit.
He just didn't want to be. He didn't want her calling him. He didn't.
What?
Tyler didn't want to be called racist. Yeah, he's like, oh, he's gonna call me racist.
I mean, I didn't tell him how to pronounce it. He just saw my name written down and got it right the first time.
It's because he didn't want to get cancelled.
Yeah, he's I've been training for this moment.
I know the joke, but I don't think that's how it works.
I don't know. I'm a professional canceller.
Yeah, Dad's on Twitter a lot.
Yeah,
he'll cancel you right away, bro.
Man, he should
I'm
cancel
the
his sense of
canceller. That's my
fashion.
superpower. I'm
Cancel-
the wokest.
It's true. It's true. He woke up earlier than all of us.
Yeah. Yeah, good morning. Nah, as a fuck. Good morning.
What do you call it?
I'll probably watch Blackout. I don't think I'll watch it in. It's going to cinemas, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think I'll go to the cinema for it. I
I'll
might
probably go.
if the tickets are cheap, which they probably won't be, but I just have to
I'm
wait and see.
gonna. I don't know, man. I'm excited for it just because Superman might be there. Because the prominent leaker is for DC and Marvel, and like prominent, I don't mean like they got one thing correct, but they have like a track record of getting like 9 out of 10 scoops correct, well more, but that's just like a percentage, if you will. They're all saying, yeah, Superman's back. And then Jason Momoa, Aquaman, confirmed that Ben Affleck is back.
Mm.
I'm just happy if that's the case. Everybody's back. Say what you will about my take about the extended cut of Batman vs Superman. I'd be just happy if they're all back.
It's okay. I know you got Spidey else.
Yeah. Didn't realize having an opinion about cinema was an L, but okay.
It is. It's an awful one. No one's allowed opinions anymore. It's not part of the world.
You're right.
What's the next Marvel TV series coming?
I don't know the schedule actually. I should look at
I don't think there is one.
I think there is.
Till next year, I mean.
Oh, I think he just meant general, and it looks like it's called Werewolf
Yeah.
by Night.
Well, that's a one episode. That's a special.
Oh, then maybe Secret Invasion.
When does Secret Invasion come out?
Fuck is that?
I don't know if they've actually announced a date, but I do think it's coming up next year.
No, Dad, you're gonna love Secret Invasion. Do you like spy thrillers?
Yeah.
You're gonna love Secret Invasion.
All right.
That's one show you have to watch every week.
Better be good. If it's not, then you have to refund my time.
I'm actually telling you to actually watch it, so it tells you that I have high hopes for that shit. Well, it says spring 2023, so that probably means what?
What else is left this year? Maybe that's
November,
That's,
December, January, February. So probably like by March.
maybe April. So we basically just got Black Panther that matters this year. The rest is whatever.
What if
Well,
there's
that's
like a season 2 of Loki maybe next year?
Well, there is a season 2 of Loki. It's summer 2023.
Oh, it's summer. Okay, never mind me.
It's a bit far, but at least it's coming.
Well, we have What If coming, but nobody gives a shit about that shit
No,
show.
What If is good.
I didn't.
Okay.
I watched the first episode, fell asleep, and then I didn't care about the rest. And then I saw the Black Panther one, so I went and watched that one. It was great, but at the same time, I didn't really care about it, so I just didn't watch the rest of them.
Yeah, no, I don't give a shit about What If.
I think the concept itself, the idea behind it is good. It's more for people who actually care about Marvel.
Yeah, that's fair.
What if is more for those comic losers who are like obsessed with the comics and want that? Like, no disrespect,
But
but
just to give them,
yeah,
the
because they're
knowledge
gonna bitch about every fucking live action show. Oh, why did it do this? Why did it do this? Why did it do this? In the comics, it did this. So they just give them What If and like, look, bitch, there you got your 1-to-1 adaptation from What If comics. Oh, one thing we need to talk about is apparently Armor Wars is now being made into a movie as opposed to a show.
I thought it was always a movie.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
That's curious.
I legit thought it was always a movie.
No, it was a TV show. Now it's a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
It's kind of crazy because I don't know, man. They're like we talked about earlier before this started. The shows are hit or miss. Like in terms of like really good or just like average for me. So them making it into a movie probably is like, yeah, we don't want to give them the stench of it being a movie or a show. I mean, so let's just make it a movie.
So why is She-Hulk 10 10 episodes, 8 episodes? How long is she?
9 episodes
9 episodes. Why is it longer than the others?
Well, because it's also
Because
a
it's-
half-hour show instead of 40 minutes.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
40 minutes to an hour,
Yeah, yeah.
basically. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens with these shows. Because apparently in Werewolf by Night, the TVA from Loki come out. People said they spotted them in the trailers. So
Hmm.
it's gonna be interesting.
I don't think there's anything else really going on then.
I got nothing.
We're just waiting for shit
Oh,
to release.
should we talk about the Deadpool news?
Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just because people will expect us to talk about it. Fucking great. Hugh Jackman is back.
Their little teaser was so fucking funny, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
They have like 3 teasers, bro. They're like,
Hey,
oh,
hey,
yeah.
you
main
wanna
one,
play
though.
Wolverine again? Yeah, sure, Ryan.
He's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
And then they're either follow up with the explanation, and it's just like all muffled because of the song.
Well, no,
Great.
wasn't it
man.
like a truck horn or something?
Yeah, there was a shit ton of noise.
Yeah, but
But I'm
it's cool.
excited.
I'm curious what they're gonna do. Obviously, it's kind of funny, like the idea being like Ryan Reynolds broke into Hugh Jackman's house or something. It's like,
Now, is this meant to be where he joins the MCU?
For Deadpool, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Which then
Hugh
also brings
Jackman.
Wolverine in,
Mm-hmm.
which then hopefully the X-Men will finally have something.
Well, they already
Well,
got
the
Professor
X-Men-
X.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, I remember. I think Ryan Reynolds. I don't know if he posted it on Twitter or he mentioned it. His original idea for the Marvel Universe movie was he was killing all of the Fox X-Men.
Mm.
okay.
It's kind of like the Deadpool, like in the comics, it's Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. I think I got the name right. Basically, he kills all the Marvel characters.
The
He
fake
was
ones.
basically. No, I think it's the real ones.
Oh, bruh.
But I just think Hugh Jackman coming back is gonna be fan-fucking-tastic because it's Hugh fucking Jackman.
Yeah.
I feel bad for whoever plays Wolverine afterward because that's
It's
a long
big
yeah,
shadow to. Yeah.
that's like Machine Gun Kelly to Eminem type shit, bro.
And he also said he
So
only said one more time. He didn't say more. So that's interesting wording.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I'm excited.
That's something I'll go see in the cinema.
You're like, yeah, that's the one I'll pay money for.
Yeah, I'll pay money for that.
Everybody would, dude. That's gonna make a.
Here is all my boys.
That's one of the few Marvel movies that'll probably. I mean, all of them break $1 billion, but that one will easily break
That
$1
was
billion.
guaranteed.
That was like No Way Home type shit, bro. Like, oh yeah, you know what? Just give him the money now. It's gonna outsell Morbius, bro. Morbius, the cult
The
classic. Yeah, but there's not much more we can talk about. Everybody's excited for Hugh Jackman coming back in Deadpool 3.
It's gonna be Deadpool 3, Dead Wolverine. That's what it's gonna be.
I like how they have a little FAQ, like, well, yeah, Logan takes place in 2029. This one takes place elsewhere. So they're already trying to set it up. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. King,
What's
before
up?
we go, have you seen the show Reboot?
Of course, I grew up watching that show.
The fuck you mean you grew up watching the show? The fucking show is 4 episodes long.
What are you talking about?
There's a new show called Reboot.
Oh, I thought you meant the fucking cartoon series from the 90s.
No, you. God, you.
Hey,
To
first
be
of all,
fair, I thought he meant that as well.
yeah, what the
I
fuck,
thought
bro?
there was a reboot of reboot. I was very
Fair.
confused.
Well, there actually was
Fair,
a couple
fair.
years ago, but it was garbage.
Yeah, fair enough. My bad. My apologies. Have you seen the live action
No, I
comedy
have not seen that.
from Hulu called Reboot? You will enjoy it. It's your type of show.
All right, cool. I'll check it out.
It's got very crude humor and it's fucking hilarious.
Nice.
Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, and Gal Gadot are all currently in Los Angeles, where The Flash is currently filming some additional scenes. Just saying.
Interesting.
Is it him running
Just-
away?
Yeah, I don't know. Ezra Miller needs to run away.
Ezra Miller needs to not do shit. Dude, this guy is a fuck. He needs help. He needs mental help.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, one final thing. Apparently, the Blade script is so shit that they scrapped the movie.
Yeah, apparently.
Whoa, hold up,
No, they didn't
wait.
scrap the movie. They scrapped the original script. The director quit, and now they're rewriting the script with the guy who did the movie.
Bruh.
And the original release date is scrapped, so the movie is essentially fucking scrapped.
That's not what it
until
means.
we have a date.
Wait. We're not talking about the same Blade here, are we?
Yes, we are.
The Marvel
Yes.
Blade, the one that
Marshall
people actually
Ali.
care about.
Marsha Ali is apparently pissed.
Bro, how are you gonna fuck up Blade? Blade is one of the coolest fucking people, bro. What the
Apparently there was only 2 fight scenes.
Yeah.
Okay, what
people-
the fuck are they doing?
How you fucking bro? My God, just look at the original from the 90s with Wesley Snipes. Like,
Dude,
How
it's
you
fucking
gonna-
Blade. Just make every scene a fight scene. The story doesn't fucking matter. The Blade is just cool enough for fights.
nah, homie. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Dev. No Blade for you.
That's a tragedy, bro. It's like the thing I've actually been looking forward to.
And that's why Marvel said, "Fuck you."
This world is a cool place.
This world's a cruel place. This
This
guy.
world is awful.
Yeah, it was supposed to be. It was supposed to come out next year.
Fuck it now.
It was supposed to come out
Next
November
year.
3rd, 2023. And guess what, Dev? It's not coming out at all.
I'd rather it not come out because it's not finished because it's been garbage than them release garbage. So I'll take it. I'll take it.
Like, how you gonna tease him at the end of Eternals and then be like, "Yeah, nah, my guy, sorry, your movie's canceled."
It's not canceled, dude.
It's not
Anyway.
cancelled yet.
It's not gonna get canceled. It's fucking
Okay.
Blade.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, they're not gonna cancel.
It's
that
Blade.
shit.
They're gonna cancel
No,
it.
they're not.
They will probably push it back to 2025.
That's not a cancellation. That's pushing it back. And I also doubt they
That
will push it back that far.
so Bayou de Mayo, or who the fuck is this? Bayou.
Is he the new writer?
He's a new writer, and he's only
He
written.
wrote Moon Knight, I think.
I don't think. Okay, because Moon Knight was such a fucking god tier show.
I never saw it, so
Stop watching episode 4.
He co-wrote Moon Knight. He co-wrote 1 episode of Moon Knight.
mhm.
No, it literally says it right here.
Okay, cool.
So his only experience is co-writing 1 episode of Moon Knight.
That doesn't fill me with hope.
You know what would be sad is if the movie comes out and Morbius is better than Blade.
No, Jesus, please no.
Can you imagine?
Oh my god.
Can
Okay,
you
good.
imagine?
I think we should end this. Where the hell is this? I mean, where's Marissa?
Yeah, before
I
Marvel starts.
almost fucking said, "Where's Ezra Miller?" Is Marissa still here? Almost said, we called her Ezra.
What?
She's chilling.
Did you guys see the leaked trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah.
No.
That shit looks fucking great. We're basically chatting or yeah, just chatting shit right now. But yeah, the trailer looked pretty good. King, what do you think of the trailer?
It looked good. I feel like we already saw half of it like earlier, a couple months ago during a different leak, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't as like censored, if you will.
Yeah, it was just like it was blurry. It was like off to the corner. But like the
Yeah,
audio was like the same, talking about like I'm an Avengers. Oh, you're an Avenger. Have I killed you before? Yeah.
yeah. He sounded fucking. You sounded like a fucking creep.
Yeah, I know, but that's the goal.
What do you call those people in England, Dev?
And nonce.
I don't know what that word is.
You're fucking nonce. It's okay. But yeah, he sounded menacing in the trailer. So I'm excited. Comes out 4 days before my birthday, so
Nice.
birthday present.
Why do you sound like a fucking white girl from California?
Birthday present. Oh my god.
You got half of it.
That's normally my thing.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, shall we wrap up today's show?
Yes, sir.
All right.
This is fun.
Okay, thank you everybody for listening. Really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to be part of the podcast. We will be back in a couple of weeks getting this podcast and all the other ones that have already been recorded up, because shit happens and people get delays because life is busy and we work. So until you are in the same position as us, you don't judge. All right. Thank you all for listening. Hope you all have a great day.
Bye. Or if you want to do the editing for us, go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
They're not gonna do it. It's fine.
Nah.